In the quiet hills of southern Africa, beneath the cover of night, an ancient belief awakens. A belief that blood can heal, that flesh can bless, that death can bring power. These are not legends from the past. They are the ritual killings known as Muti murders. Acts so horrifying that even seasoned detectives speak of them in whispers. Bodies dismembered, organs missing, and a trail of fear running through villages and cities alike. This is not witchcraft of old. It's a deadly trade that blends spiritual belief, greed, and human sacrifice. Tonight, we dive deep into the chilling world of Muti killings, where faith becomes fear and the quest for power demands blood. The word Muti comes from the Zulu and Xhosa word umuthi, meaning tree or medicine. In traditional African healing, Muti refers to the plants, roots, and herbs used by healers, the sangomas and inyangas, to cure illness, bring protection, and connect with ancestral spirits. For centuries, these practices have formed the spiritual backbone of many African communities. True healers use only herbs, bones, and ancestral rituals. But over time, a darker branch grew from this ancient tree, a branch that believed the strongest Muti comes from the human body. This twisted belief holds that body parts, the heart, the tongue, the genitals, even the eyes, contain vital spiritual power. Power that, if harnessed through ritual, could bring wealth, political dominance, love, or invincibility. What began as faith became a currency of blood. And so, the Muti murder was born. Unlike crimes of passion or greed, Muti killings are ritualistic and deliberate. Victims are chosen carefully, often children, women, or vulnerable men. They are lured away, sometimes by someone they trust, and killed in a way that preserves the life essence believed to dwell in their body. In some cases, the victim is mutilated while still alive, because it is believed the parts taken from a living body are stronger, infused with greater power. Body parts are removed and taken to traditional practitioners who mix them with herbs, animal fat, and other ingredients to create powerful charms or potions. These concoctions are sold to clients, businessmen, politicians, or even lovers, seeking success, fertility, or dominance. In the world of Muti, the price of power is flesh. South Africa, 2001. In the township of Mamelodi, near Pretoria, a 5-year-old boy named Thabang Makopane disappears while playing outside. His parents search frantically, calling his name through the night. 2 days later, his body is found in a shallow field. His genitals, eyes, and tongue have been removed. A local sangoma is arrested, accused of providing powerful Muti to a businessman who wanted success. The entire township erupts in anger. Police are swarmed by locals demanding justice, but as investigators dig deeper, they uncover a network, not of lone killers, but of clients paying for rituals of power. Thabang's death becomes one of South Africa's most notorious Muti cases, sparking national outrage and renewed calls to regulate traditional healing practices. But the horror doesn't end there. In the northern province of Limpopo, Muti killings become a silent epidemic. Between 2005 and 2010, more than 200 cases of ritual murders are reported. Police find mutilated bodies near rivers, fields, and roadsides, some missing limbs, others missing internal organs. In one shocking case, detectives discover that a syndicate was kidnapping people from rural areas, killing them, and selling body parts to traditional healers for thousands of rand per piece. Body parts were transported across borders, from South Africa to Botswana and Mozambique, like an underground black market of human sacrifice. Even more disturbing, several victims were found to have been killed by people they knew, often under the guise of friendship or ritual cleansing. Across the border, in Eswatini, formerly Swaziland, Muti murders often spike before elections. Locals whisper of politicians visiting powerful witch doctors in remote villages, seeking protection, victory, and influence. In 2018, authorities uncover a horrifying pattern. Each election year, the bodies of mutilated men and women are found near sacred rivers and forests. Officials publicly denounce the killings, but few arrests are ever made. Villagers speak only in hushed tones, fearing that the killers are connected to people in power. A former police commissioner once told a journalist, "If a politician wants to win, he will seek Muti that contains a living spirit, and that spirit must come from human blood." It's a chilling reminder that behind the politics of modern Africa, old fears and ancient powers still cast long shadows. In Botswana and Lesotho, children have become the most common victims of Muti killings. The belief is that a child's innocence makes their body parts spiritually pure, ideal for creating strong charms. In 2008, the case of 9-year-old Segametsi Mogomotsi in Botswana shocked the nation. She vanished on her way to school. Days later, her body was discovered by the riverbank, mutilated, with organs missing. The murder triggered protests and riots, as citizens accused the police of protecting wealthy suspects. To this day, no one has been convicted. In Lesotho, similar stories unfold year after year. Young girls found with missing tongues, young boys missing their genitals. In one case, a teacher was accused of conspiring with a local healer to use a student's blood for exam luck. These are not isolated horrors. They are part of a continuing ritual economy built on superstition, silence, and fear. In 2017, another form of Muti madness struck Malawi, this time a mass hysteria known as the vampire panic. Rumors spread that certain individuals were draining blood to use in magic rituals or to sell to politicians. Mobs formed, killing anyone suspected of being a bloodsucker. At least 9 innocent people were beaten or burned alive. The United Nations temporarily evacuated staff. Though different in form, the roots were the same: a deep belief in the power of blood, the idea that vitality, fortune, and success can be drawn from another's body. Fear turned to frenzy, and superstition became a weapon of death. It's important to understand, most traditional healers reject Muti killings outright. Authentic Sangomas use prayer, herbs, and ancestral communication, not human sacrifice. But in the shadows of poverty and desperation, a few have twisted sacred knowledge into dark business. Some exploit fear, promising quick solutions: a potion for wealth, a charm for victory, a spell for love. And clients, often wealthy and educated, pay large sums, never questioning where the powerful ingredients come from. When caught, many of these fake healers claim the spirits demanded blood, but in truth, the only spirits they serve are greed and corruption. For investigators, Muti murders present unique nightmares. Crime scenes are often remote, evidence destroyed by fire or scavengers. Witnesses are terrified of spiritual retaliation. Detectives who pursue these cases often speak of strange happenings: files disappearing, suspects vanishing, communities refusing to cooperate. A South African police officer once said, "When you investigate a Muti murder, you're not just fighting criminals, you're fighting belief itself." And belief, in these lands, can be more powerful than fear. Across Africa, the word Muti still carries both reverence and terror. It is medicine, it is mystery, it is memory. But when that memory is twisted, when tradition becomes terror, it leaves behind only suffering. The story of Muti killings is not only about crime. It's about the thin line between faith and fanaticism, between healing and harm, between ancestral reverence and human greed. As Africa modernizes, one question still echoes in the dark: how many more must die before belief no longer demands blood? This is True Crimes and Strange Happenings. Until next time, stay safe, stay curious, and never forget, not all rituals bring peace.